Imagine packing your bags for America, with no visa, no long embassy lines, and no interviews. For millions of travelers from select countries, that's not a dream, it's reality. Thanks to the US Visa Waiver Program, citizens of around 40 trusted nations can enter the United States without a visa for up to 90 days. All they need is a biometric passport and an online approval called ESTA. But this privilege is more than convenience. It's part of a global partnership based on security, trust, and diplomacy. In this countdown, we explore 10 countries whose citizens enjoy visa-free access to the US in 2025, and whether those open doors might someday close. Country 10. Japan. Japan has been part of the Visa Waiver Program since 1988, reflecting its deep ties with the United States. Japanese citizens can travel to America without a visa for up to 90 days, as long as they apply for an ESTA and carry a valid biometric passport. The partnership between Tokyo and Washington is rooted in strong military, economic, and diplomatic cooperation. Every year, millions of Japanese visitors head to American cities for tech expos in California, shopping in New York, or vacations in Hawaii. For many, it's a quick getaway, like families flying from Osaka to Disneyland with minimal paperwork. But it's not a path to immigration. Visa-free travel doesn't allow for work, study, or long-term stays. As global politics shift, some question whether this convenience will always be guaranteed. But for now, the US-Japan travel bridge remains strong. Country 9. South Korea. South Korea gained visa-free access to the US in 2008 and quickly became one of the program's most active participants. Korean citizens can enter the US without a visa for up to 90 days, provided they hold a biometric passport and have ESTA approval. This perk reflects the tight alliance between Seoul and Washington, from military bases to booming trade. Over 1 million South Koreans visit the US annually, for everything from business meetings in Los Angeles to vacations in Florida. Korean travelers trust the process, and in return, the US trusts Korea's security standards. But with rising regional tensions and changes in immigration attitudes, some wonder, will this visa-free access remain as smooth in the years ahead? Country 8. Germany. Germany has been part of the Visa Waiver Program since 1989, a nod to its status as a core ally and EU powerhouse. German citizens can stay in the US for up to 90 days without a visa, mainly for tourism, business, or short academic programs. With one of the world's most powerful passports and strong intelligence sharing protocols, Germany ticks all the boxes for US trust. Many Germans use this freedom to explore American landscapes, visit universities, or attend conferences. They can even transit through the US to Mexico or Canada under the same rules. Still, it's worth remembering, ESTA is not a green card. No work, no permanent stay. And in a Europe increasingly divided over migration, will Germany's access to the US stay untouched? Country 7. Australia. Australians have enjoyed visa-free US entry since 1996, thanks to shared language, defense ties, and trusted passport systems. With an approved ESTA, Australian citizens can visit the US for up to 90 days without a visa. Whether it's business trips to tech hubs or vacations to Disneyland, Australians use this benefit widely. Think of surfers from Sydney hitting California's beaches or families attending weddings in New York. Australia meets all security benchmarks required by the US, low visa overstay rates, biometric passports, and solid information sharing protocols. But as Pacific geopolitics evolve, some wonder whether this fast-track access will continue unchanged. Country 6. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom was one of the first countries to join the Visa Waiver Program in 1988. British citizens with full rights of abode can travel to the United States visa-free for 90 days under the ESTA system. This reflects a historic special relationship rooted in military, economic, and cultural ties. From backpackers exploring Route 66 to exchange students heading to Boston, British travelers have long enjoyed this freedom. However, it doesn't apply to all passport holders. Only full British citizens qualify. Even so, the privilege comes with limits. No working, no staying beyond 90 days. With post-Brexit adjustments and shifting immigration norms, could this transatlantic shortcut ever face hurdles? Country 5. New Zealand. New Zealand joined the Visa Waiver Program in 1991. Like their Australian neighbours, New Zealanders benefit from a 90-day visa-free window to the US for tourism or business, after securing ESTA clearance. This is built on trust. The two countries share strong defence agreements, low overstay rates, and secure passports. Kiwis often use this access to visit family, attend tech expos, or enjoy American national parks. Some also participate in cultural exchange or educational visits, though paid work still requires a separate visa. While the relationship seems solid, it exists within broader Pacific dynamics, meaning future changes can't be ruled out. Country 4. France. France, a founding member of the Visa Waiver Program since 1989, is a top US ally in Europe. French citizens can enter the US without a visa for up to 90 days with ESTA approval. From tourists enjoying New Orleans' French Quarter to students attending Yale summer programs, the ease of access is widely used. France meets all US criteria: biometric passports, security cooperation, and low visa refusal rates. In return, Americans receive similar privileges in France. But as European immigration debates evolve, some question whether this cross-Atlantic openness will face pressure. For now, though, the Paris-Washington corridor remains wide open. Country 3. Italy. Italy became part of the VWP in 1989, and since then, millions of Italians have flown into the US without needing a visa. They're allowed 90-day stays under ESTA, mostly for business or leisure. Whether it's visiting family in Chicago or attending a film festival in Los Angeles, Italians appreciate the convenience. Italy's passport and border controls meet all US benchmarks, and its role as a G7 and NATO member reinforces the trust. But like others on this list, ESTA access is not permanent. It comes with the clear condition of leaving before 90 days, no exceptions. As European policies evolve, this privilege remains valuable but not unshakable. Country 2. Spain. Spain joined the Visa Waiver Program in 1991. Spanish citizens can enter the US for up to 90 days with ESTA approval, whether for tourism, business, or short academic visits. Spain's biometric passports, low visa refusal rates, and cooperation with US law enforcement make it a secure partner. Spanish travelers frequently visit places like Miami, New York, or San Francisco, and language students often spend time in US colleges through cultural exchange. But even these visits are strictly temporary. Spaniards cannot work or settle while on ESTA. In a world where immigration rules change quickly, Spain's status could shift too. But for now, its citizens enjoy one of the most powerful passports globally. Country 1. Singapore. Singapore joined the Visa Waiver Program in 1999 and remains the only Southeast Asian country with this privilege. Singaporean citizens can enter the US without a visa for up to 90 days, after receiving ESTA clearance. This reflects a high level of trust. Singapore's passports are among the most secure in the world, and its economic importance as a global financial hub adds to its favorability. From business trips to Silicon Valley to family vacations in Orlando, Singaporeans travel widely across the US under this system. But like all visa waivers, it is not permanent or unconditional. Visitors must leave within 90 days and cannot work or study long-term. As international relations evolve, Singapore's visa-free status remains strong, but subject to ongoing trust and cooperation. In 2025, these 10 countries offer a rare privilege: hassle-free access to the United States. But make no mistake, this is not permanent residency, nor a pathway to immigration. It's a diplomatic arrangement built on mutual trust, security, and global cooperation. As geopolitics evolve, even trusted countries could face new travel restrictions. So if your nation is on this list, consider it both a benefit and a responsibility. For more global insights, immigration trends, and international policy breakdowns, subscribe to the Discovery Trail. We go beyond headlines to explain how borders, passports, and people move across the planet. Don't miss what's next.